This video is dedicated to Mr. C, who is a teacher of mine at school, a fan of mine online, and a friend in both places. He actually had a surgery just before my trip to Campo, and is watching my videos while he is getting better. In fact, it was from Mr. C that I got the idea for Project Campfire to begin with. Get better soon, Mr. C. Hi, it's Jonathan, and welcome to the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum. Today we are here to film some trains, and well, we've already started that old Chicago cab car over there. Didn't even know the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum had that until just a few minutes ago. We also have a caboose, some box cars, Santa Fe, the route of the chief, a gondola over here, a crane, and an old locomotive. Some American Locomotive Company one, I believe. Well, we're already seeing some history here. A whole West Coast worth. And here you see the 2098. And over there is the 1015, not the 1015, the 1030 of the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum. Hmm. 253, 252, a boxcar, and a Southern Pacific locomotive. I'll have to get a closer look at that. And here we see another view of our Golden State. 251 and 253 and 252 actually. There's also baggage car 6700 and Southern Pacific 3573.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go right on. They're waiting for you. Down the stairs, roundabout, right to the locomotive.
Later, aboard the Golden State, about to get our tickets.
I bet you
Enjoy,
he's
they
got
grow up
a
very
watch
fast.
like you.
Ah,
Well, you'll have to
No,
see.
quite literally.
He's got a watch chain.
My
His vest.
granddaughter, who is now thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations.
just got our tickets done.
Very kind.
Yeah. Punched, I mean.
Yeah. Got the punched and the things detached.
See, I can't do the punch where it goes.
Polar Express style.
I have no idea how that works.
Ah, I remember the reference.
Okay, we're going
The horn
that
just
way.
blasted.
We're getting pushed instead of pulled.
Reversing. Hmm?
Yeah. I thought I was going to be ready backwards. That's funny sacrifice. Oh, it feels ridiculous.
1920s or 30s cars.
Folks, if you're going to take pictures, some of the best picture taking is going to be in the baggage car with the big doors. Look, there we go. No.
Yeah.
I just want to get them to express it on the train.
That's a great age between 4 and about 6 because it's all.
Yeah. But he only two.
That back part.
2?
Yeah.
No, been there, done that.
John's dream home. At that old train track.
I'd be hearing a lot more horns. Here we are, the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum. There's trees here. Right from size coach 252. Welcome to baggage car 6700 at the San Diego Arizona Railway. Never been inside a baggage car before. Apparently this is a sinking big church. You can see some rocks and flowers here. This rickety old baggage car. I believe this must be the 50s. Whoa. Wow. Over here we can see more of a site. Over here. Whoa. There's a proper baggage car door window here.
Door and frame too. See how
This is what a baggage car door looks like. The seats in a baggage car. Quite rickety lifting baggage on a 50s train. Here's the thing that's connecting the baggage car to the rest of the train. Very, very rickety.
California desert, Sierra Nevada mountain range, the Cascade Mountain range in Oregon, and the Olympic Mountains in Washington. Hikers can be spotted most often during the months of March and April, which is the ideal time to begin and complete the entire trail in one season.
We just passed over an old stagecoach trail. 7th longest. Quite an achievement this.
Yeah, even after the railroads was open, some people preferred stagecoach to Yuma.
Quite an old trail. Quite an interesting history here. Yeah, we're talking very, very.
Locomotive, I'm going to open that back hatch.
Something about the back hatch?
Want to take it out?
Yeah. Over here is a 3873. That's our cobbler.
This is the largest locomotive electric we have on the property. 26 tons, 1,800 horsepower. Right now, these lines is pretty electric generator that will power to
This is quite an interesting look at old locomotive here.
It had several thousand laying hens working there. It was later used to raise chickens for the meat market, but because of changing regulations and other factors, it permanently closed around 2005. Since then, it has had several owners, some of whom have repaired some of the barns, but its future is unknown.
An old chicken. There's the chicken farm, I think. This once farmed chickens from 1960s until 2005. Quite a bit of history there. Here we are in car 353, where we could view just ahead the outside of the train. Just ahead of us. Somebody's waving at from over there.
Welcome to America.
More specifically, Campo, California.
Yeah, it's weird. Every once in a while, like you look down, it'll be green and there'll be a creek running through there.
Fence and some dishes here. Some trees. Love scenery to see here in Campo.
See on this side, actually. You go sit over there.
Now here's some scenery. You can see a few farms over here. And what looks like, what is this? Oh, Mom said it looks like a wall. Maybe that's what it is. But a wall of what sort? A fence maybe? Because it's transparent over there. What is this fence, I wonder?
County on the left is a border fence which separates the USA and Mexico. The border was established in 1828 with the Treaty of Limits. President George H.W. Bush ordered the original barbed wire fence be replaced with old Vietnam airplane landing plates, which prevented the illegal crossing of the border by vehicle. Today's fence is a smaller version of the wall going up along the border in certain locations. 2 miles further west, the tracks cross the border into Mexico inside International Border Tunnel number 4.
Ah! I have actually heard of that line. A prominent feature of the San Diego and Arizona. We're right at the border. I think this is our destination. Over here we see the fence that divides the United States of America and the United Mexican States. Now here we are reversing. Classic 50s horn. And Nathan A5 it's called. Here you see some flowers and some rocks.
You want this window open for you?
Yes.
I'll give you a little air.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I can feel wind from here. Oh, and just a minute ago, the conductor was ticking. Rock and roll did not come from the 80s. It came from the railroad. Get it? I sure do.
I too wonder how far down.
What's that reference to, Dad?
I was just wondering on the other side of the wall there, but I was speaking with
Down here?
Down there? Oh! The housing.
There's Raven, the way back.
Kind of around the bend here. Reminds me of my Grand Canyon. Wonder how many times was that? Hey! Metal? I assume that's an old rail. And that's an old trail with a T. And somebody's home? I guess that's a campground. That's somebody's house. Somebody lives right next to the tracks. Pretty good rail fan homes.
On the right side of the train, you will see 4 green-roofed buildings, now part of the Motor Transport Museum. The buildings were once used as horse stables by the U.S. Army. In 1931, Camp Rocket was established. The base served as home for Camp 11th and 28th Cavalry Regiments and housed as many as 5,000 soldiers on more than 7,000 acres. Many buildings remain from that era, including the Army Field House, later becoming the Mountain Empire High School Gymnasium, and now home to the Railway Museum's parking. As many as 200 Italian prisoners of war were assigned to Camp Rocket. They worked in hospital services, mess halls, warehouses, shops, and on the roads and grounds. The stockade in which they were housed never had a locked gate, yet none tried to escape. Their masonry work is still evident at many locations in the community. The main location of the Motor Transport Museum is located about 2 miles east of here on Highway 94 in the former Standard Manufacturing Mill and well worth your time to visit. Fleet is another local museum about Camp Rocket and Buffalo Soldier history and is located about 1 mile south of the Railway Museum on War Road. Our next stop is Railroad Museum. You will do training here to tour railroad rolling stock inside the display building and on the outdoor storage tracks. Inside the display building is a restored steam locomotive, a Jim Crow era segregated coach, a railway post office car, and other attractions, including our signal science display, a hands-on teaching tour about signal systems in use by today's American railroads. We sincerely appreciate your visit today. We are an all-volunteer museum and encourage and welcome your membership and support in saving San Diego's railway history. Please stop by the Campo Depot gift shop for additional information. We hope to see you again soon, and please tell your family and friends about us. In this digital age, word of mouth is still our best form of advertising. I'm Ken Kramer. Thank you for joining me for this edition of About Campo.
I'll tell more than just friends and family for this video. So plenty of old equipment over there. In fact, other than that old Chicago bi-level car, I don't think any of the equipment I just saw was built before 1970. No observation. That's a stop?
Some rolling stock over there.
Yeah. Some locomotives. Something orange over there? I'll take a closer look at it real quick. And here's a parting view of our train. The 253 we just got off. The 252, the 6700, and Southern Pacific Road number 3873. No 50s there. And a nice horn up there. Oh, there's the horn. Now, And over here we see locomotives with something orange on it. Paint? Advertising?
Do you want to go look at that rolling stock?
Yes.
Back to the depot.
Okay.
Go get a parking shot.
Got it. There goes the Golden State. Southern Pacific, 3853. 73, I mean. And now you have seen me ride a train at the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum. In this video, I have learned a lot about not just the history of trains, but also the history of San Diego in general. I have even gotten my first glimpse into Mexico, the United States' southern neighbor. In the next video coming tomorrow, I will tour the museum building of the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum and the railroad yard located next to it, filming more trains in the process. In addition, I have also published many pictures from my trip on my rpicturearchives.net account, which you can check out down in the description. For now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it. If you enjoyed this entire channel, subscribe to it. And if you want to know when the next video will be coming out, click the bell button after you subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.